Hi, it's Dory with another episode of Ask Starbase. Today's question is, why do some animals have scales while others don't? First, what are scales? Scales are small, overlapping structures that grow out of the skin of an animal. Most scales are made up of a protein called keratin, the same stuff that makes up our fingernails. Depending on the organism, the scale could be made of keratin A or keratin B. However, different species of fish have evolved to use other materials. For example, the placoid scales on sharks are made of bone, while the ganoid scales on gars are made of something called ganion, which is similar to the enamel of our teeth. They also come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. This image shows 4 common examples of fish scales. Check out the variety of shapes. Sometimes you will find different scales present on the same animal. Snakes, for instance, usually have larger, smoother, lightly colored scales on their bottom side, with smaller, textured scales on top. If you've ever noticed a vibrantly colored fish moving through the water, or iridescent butterfly wings fluttering past, you already know how colorful scales can be. Now that we are more familiar with what scales are, let's look at what animals actually have them. The first organisms that pop into my head when I hear the word scales would be fish and reptiles like alligators, crocodiles, snakes, and turtles. In addition to these animals, you can find them in other places like insect wings, bird legs, and even on mammals like pangolins. Time to put it all together. Why do these animals need scales while others don't? It turns out there are many reasons to have scales. First and foremost, scales are a layer of protection, whether you're looking at a large iguana's entire body or just the tail of a rat. Scales also help ectothermic animals, like reptiles and fish, regulate their body temperatures, allowing the animal to absorb or release heat more easily than animals who have fur or feathers. Specialized scales in desert reptiles help them to retain water in the dry climate. Many species also benefit from scales that act as camouflage for them in their environment. Chameleons can even change the color of their scales to meet their needs. So, if you're looking at an animal without scales, chances are they didn't evolve them just because they didn't need them for either protection, temperature regulation, or some other specialized reason. Thanks for watching this episode of Ask Starbase. If you have a question, make sure to email us at ask@starbase-ct.com. Bye!